All right, the next really important menu is what I'll call the perpendicular menu up here. At least this is the starting symbol on it, but it does parallel and angle bisectors, tangents, lots of great geometric things that you're going to need. So let's start with perpendicular. Before we do that, let's get some objects out of here. Here's a line. Let's get a segment out here. And now let's select it. So when you select perpendicular, it says select a point and the perpendicular line. So let's say I wanted the perpendicular to go through B. What I would do is I would click on B as my point and then the line, and it would say, all right, perpendicular through that. If I wanted it to be perpendicular through D, I would select D and I would select the segment. Now the nice thing about that intersection is it's perpendicular even if I change the original conditions. So if I start pulling C or moving A around, those conditions remain, which is so important. Let's talk about some parallels. So if I wanted a parallel line, it says select a point and what you want to be parallel to. So if I select E down here and then CD, I create a parallel line. And if I go now and do my move tool and grab C, notice things stay parallel. Beautiful item there. Perpendicular bisector, also a handy tool to have in the old tool chest there. So if I want the perpendicular bisector of CD, that means go through the midpoint and be perpendicular. I select it, and I think you just click on the old segment. Yeah, there it is, and boom, it creates it. Now it doesn't show the midpoint there, but of course you could go grab your point tool. You could put it there. You could get that a couple of different ways. Again, very nice tools there. What else we got? We got angle bisectors. It's getting kind of messy, so let me quickly pull out my big old eraser, whack everything out of the way. Let's create an angle here using, well, let's just use segments, I guess, just to make it simple. If I want the angle bisector of this item, I pick the angle bisector, and it says select. You can do it using the 3 points. I wonder if there's another way to do it. Let me try a different way. Let's see what it says when I click on angle bisector. Or the 2 lines. So I could just click on segment ED and segment EF. I see it's got other issues with that. There are 2 angle bisectors. You've got the one where you see it. If we'd extended this out, that would have been the other one. So that one's a little more dangerous. 3 points is a little simpler, but it's also true what it just did. Tangents to a circle. All right, let me, again, let's pull out my giant eraser and clear things out. Let's create a circle, and let's put a point out here, and let's say we want to be tangent to that. So it says select the point, so I'll click on C, and then the circle. Bam, there they are. Now it doesn't show the points of tangency, but you know from an earlier menu we could go to find the intersection, and I click on the line and the circle, and there it is. I click on the line and the circle, and there it is. Some nice intersection points there. Anything else in there? Line of best fit, locus, polar. I'm all good with the rest of that stuff. This is a nice menu as well. You'll use it a bunch, at least that top part, for creating lots of great things there. Good.